Maggie, and I'm spending the next 3 months here in St. Petersburg investigating the art scene. When I say the art scene, I obviously mean current art, what's going on in Russian art right now, what's happening. But it would be really silly to look at Russian art without taking a look at the Hermitage. So here we are. I'm standing right now in the courtyard of the Winter Palace, which was designed by Raskelli in the 1700s. And the outside of the building is Baroque and has changed very little since it was built. But the inside of the building has been altered by a lot of architects over the years, and it's pretty crazy in there. On most days there would be a lineup at least where I'm standing, but today it's raining and there's hardly anyone here, so let's go. So then, here we are inside. The other two buildings were built by Catherine the Great to house a massive art collection, but this building was the palace. This is where people actually lived. The entire point of the building was to be as extravagant and as splendid and spectacular as possibly possible. It is an exercise in over-the-top ornateness. This room's pretty, it's not that crazy, right? You know, you've got a fancy floor and there's fancy ceiling up there, but really it's not that impressive, right? Well, around the corner here, we have the Malachite room, and this is an exercise. We've got Malachite colors, which is pretty impressive. We've got a gold ceiling, pretty impressive. We've got floor. Some of the floors here have 16 different kinds of wood in them. No matter how closely you look, you can't tell them still cement. So this is the gold drawing room, and when I say gold, I mean gold. This room is completely gilded. All the walls are covered in gold. The ceiling is mostly gilded. It's been renovated twice since it was designed by Gryov in 1841, but for the most part it remains as it originally was. The floor, I will point out, is again ridiculous ceiling. We've got a marble fireplace here, that's for color, and this is a mosaic. So, I've now crossed over through the small Hermitage into the large Hermitage, both buildings being built by Catherine the Great to have her art collection, and it just gets more ridiculous, honestly. I thought I'd seen some pretty silly rooms in there. No, this is silly. This up here is a clock. The birds are all mechanical, and every hour they are designed to crow and dance, and the actual clock part is located in a very, very, very tiny corner at the bottom. So the clock numbers are displayed in that little window on the mushroom. Also in this room, we've got many, many, many chandeliers. We've got a little marble staircase tucked away in a corner, which someone told me is the servant's stair, and I'm reluctant to believe that, but I don't know, this requires further investigation. This is a mosaic on the floor, and if you think that that's impressive, this over here is another mosaic, which is identical to the floor one, except that it's on a table. The pieces are so small that I cannot quite capture them with my camera here. So, no news on the staircase, but out the window here, we have a hanging garden. Right now it's just vegetable beds, but Catherine the Great had an irrigation system put in that allowed trees to grow up here from the roof of the stable. This is Catherine the Great. This is her brainchild that we're standing in right now. Here are the doors that took 22 years. Go up close to them. Oh, tiny, 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 tiny design. Super tiny. The next room are equally intricate carved wood with little oil paintings in all of the panels. Incidentally, the ceiling in here is all painted as well. So this is where the decorating scheme starts to get tremendously incongruent. Again, the idea is just every room is as completely extravagant as it could be. Think about this room. So this hallway is designed to look exactly like the hallway in the Vatican, which was painted in fresco by Raphael. The copies were all made on site in the Vatican on canvas and then installed in here. It took 7 years. Recently, it was restored, and this dark patch here is what it looks like before they cleaned it, which is next to this room. And then we go down this staircase, very different already. And suddenly we're just in a world of different kinds of stone. And out the window here, we've got carved lanterns holding up parts of buildings. They're all perfectly identical, they're all granite, and they're all massive. So the Hermitage was built to be a fantastic museum, and in my opinion it still is a fantastic museum. For the last couple of centuries they've done a really good job of getting in all of the best art. They've got, a couple of Da Vinci to see around, a couple of anybody can name, really. This is my favorite room because it's full of statues from ancient Greece, and there's a little Louis Vuitton hiding in the corner. Anyway, but yeah, name an artist, and there's a couple of them kicking around here, and they've got a very, very, very complete collection. It's, again, still very impressive. So a lot of the paintings here have little red inventory numbers in the corner, and from in World War II they had to take all of the paintings out of the entire place because they thought it might get destroyed, and so everything was removed from its frame and rolled up and hidden in the mountains, and then they put it all back. There's a lot of history in this building, covering terrible fires in 1937. The field hospital here in World War I. And in 1917, it was headquarters for the provisional government, which then got raided out by the Bolsheviks. So, I guess I see my point, which is that if you want to see something spectacular, gosh, this is the place. This is a spectacle, that's what it's intended to be. That's what it is, it's worked on me, I'm awestruck. I came here to make intelligent points, and instead I ran around yelling, oh my god, look at the ceiling, god, look at the floor. So, it's worked, what can I say? Next week, I'm going to be going out into the world of current Russian art. We've just missed a month-long craft fair by a day, but no, there's a lot of them. It's a big city. That's enough.